Hello Sudoku friends, welcome to an evil puzzle by websudoku.com. The label evil is their work and not mine. I don't know how this is going to turn out until I have finished solving it. Some of you have requested more difficult puzzles than the ones that I usually upload, and I'd be happy to accommodate you if I find puzzles that are more difficult. But I also have to say that I do these puzzles for fun and I have limited time. I'm retired, but I have so many hobbies and things that I do every day that I don't want to spend more than about an hour or an hour and a half on Sudoku solving, because I don't want to take too much time away from my language studies and all the other things that I like to do. So if this puzzle doesn't turn out to be as difficult as you would have liked, well, so be it. I'm not going to solve puzzles until I find a very hard one and then dump the recordings of the previous puzzles, because I simply don't have time to do that. So that out of the way, let's see what we have to do with here. We have a 1 and a 6 blocking over, so here's a 1 and a 6 in these two squares. We now need 1 and a 6 for squares over here. We got 6 blocking down and down, so here is a 6, and this therefore must be a 1. 7 blocking down. These are 1s and 6s, so a 7 must go here, and here we now have a 5 and a 9 waiting for us. 9 blocking over and down and over, so here, so 9 in one of these two squares. We got 3s blocking over here and up here and up here, so here's a 3 and 3 blocking down and over, here's another 3. We got 3 blocking over here and down here, so one of these is a 3 blocking over. This 3 blocks over, this blocks down, this blocks up, here is a 3. 3 here or here, and 3 here or here. Nothing to be done about them at this time, but a 9 blocking up and down and across makes this a 9. Now 2 9s blocking across, one of these is a 9. And therefore we will be looking for a 9 here and here. 7 blocking over, one of these is a 7, therefore one of these is a 7. 8 here or here, that's all we can say about the 8s at this time. But we also have, let's say, an 8 blocking up here and over. So, no, an 8 must go in either of these 3 squares. And an 8 blocking, and therefore one of these is going to be an 8. What else do we have? We need a 6 for one of these squares here, because one of these is a 6, right? So these were a 5 and a 9. I distinctly remember that. We have a 5 blocking down, so the 9 must go here and the 5 here. So now we got 5s in one of these two squares, don't we? And here we're looking for a 7 and a 5. And that means that, well, we need a 7 for one of these squares here. But we can't really tell which one is going to be yet. And here we need a 2, 4, and a 3. So this is a 2 or a 4. We also have 2s in one of these two squares. I see that now. And we have a 2 in one of these two squares. This is a 4 or a 9, because we need a 4, 5, 9, and a 7 down here, and the 5 and a 7 blocks. So this is a 4 or a 9. Unfortunately, hang on, the 5 must go here or here because we got 5 blocking down and over. Right. So 5 in one of these, and we've got a 5 here. So 5 in one of these here. Yes. Well, I see a 1, 8 here and a 1, 8 here, and that makes these two squares a 1 and an 8 pair. Therefore, these must be a 7, 9, and a 4. The 7 blocks over, so here's a 7. The 7 blocks down, the 7 blocks over, 7 goes here or here, blocking over, the 7 blocks over, so here's a 7. Where were we? We were here, 4 and a 9. 1 and an 8 here, 3, 4 and a 7 here. So a 2 and a 5 must go in 2 of these squares here because we got a 2 blocking down here. We got a 5 blocking down here, and one of these is going to be a 5 blocking down. So yes, a 2 and a 5 must go in 2 of these 3 squares. But the 3, 4, and a 9 are still not clear. Well, a 9 must go in one of these 2 squares. We also have a 6 here. We have a 6 and a 9 here. So we need a 6 and a 9 for these 3 squares here. It's clear that the 9 must go here or here, but the 6, unfortunately, a 6 can go here and it can go here. But I will keep this pattern in mind here. It goes to 9 up here and the 6. And the 6 and a 9. I'll keep that in mind. For some reason, I have been completely overlooking this square down here, which must be a 5. Now we just need to find a 2, 3, 4, 9 for these 4 squares. 2, 3, 4, 9. There's a 2 and a 9 here, so this is a 3 or a 4. We know that this is a 4 or a 9, so we are still looking to place a 3. A 3 could go here or here, unfortunately. So we got 9s here, here, and here, and here. 1, 8 here. So a 4 really needs to go either here, here, or here, but I don't quite see exactly where to place it yet. But since a 4 must go over here somewhere, this can't be a 4. It also cannot be a 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, or a 9, which also must go over here. So this is a 1. Therefore, this is a 1 and this is an 8. Now we got a 1 and a 7 here because we have a 1 and 7 here and we have a 1 and a 7 here, but the 1 blocks up. So here's a 7 and here is the 1. 7 blocks down and up, therefore 7 must go here or here. 7, 7, yes. 4 and 9 here now, a 2 and a 5 here. 2 and a 5. Funny, we also got 2 and a 5 blocking over here and a 5 blocking up here and a 5 blocking here. So 5 goes here or here. 2 and a 5. What else is missing here then? An 8 and a 4. 4, 6, and 9 here. We do have a 4 and a 9 here, so this is a 6, and therefore this is a 1. Blocking up, 1 blocks down, 1 over. Here is a 1, and now we got 1s blocking like so. Here's another 1. Here 4 and a 9 now. 4 goes up here somewhere, so it could go here in theory. In practice, we don't know yet. But I know that one of these is an 8, and now we have got the 6 blocking over. The other one is a 6. And that would block over, this blocks over, this blocks up, and this blocks down. So a 6 must go here as well. And these must be a 4 and a 9. And that means that a 4 can't go here. a 4 and a 5 now must go in these squares. So that means that this must be the 9 and this must be the 4. The 9 blocks down, so does this. This blocks across. Here is a 9, 4, 4. One of these is a 4, yes. And we still also need a 7 and a 3. 7, no, still can't solve that. So here we're looking for a 4 and an 8, aren't we? The 4 blocks up, so here's an 8 and here's a 4. And that makes this a 4, and this must therefore be a 9, making this a 9. 2 blocks up, 5 blocks up, so this is a 6, and this is a 2 and a 5, and therefore this is a 6, and this is an 8, like so. Here we have to have a 5 and a 4. 5, 5, 5. I'm not sure yet, but it'll come to me very soon, I'm certain. A 7 can't go here because a 7 must go in one of these squares. We talked about these being 4s and 5s. So a 7 blocks down, so here's a 7, therefore a 3 comes here and here. And this must be the 4 that we've been looking for, and therefore this must be the 4. And here we need to find a 2. The last digit in this box 9 must be a 7. Now we got 7s blocking down and across here. So here's another 7. 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 2, 4, and 5 for these squares here. 2 blocks over and over. So here's a 2 blocking up. One of these is a 2. 4, 5, 4, 5. 4 blocks up. So a 5 goes here, and 4, therefore here, and here. 2, 5, and 8 here. Can we do something? This was a 2, 5, and this is a 2, 5, but we got a 2 blocking up here now. So this is a 5, therefore this is a 5, and this is a 2. Here we're looking for an 8 and a 2. The 8 blocks up, so here's a 2, here's an 8, and an 8, and a 2, and a 5. And that's it for the evil puzzle from websudoku.com for today. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you'll come back for more soon. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.